Hello everybody, in this video we're going to be looking at how to replace a pull grip spring. This right here is a pull grip spring, and on a functioning driver you can actually see it right here. And the function of the pull grip spring is to basically make the grip spring back out after the driver's been activated. So right here we have a driver that has a broken pull grip spring, and you can see that the grip is not being released. So let's get into it. So to replace the pull grip spring, you'll start by taking an Allen wrench and unscrewing these two screws right here. You can then remove the thin handle and set it aside for now. It's important to note that some of the parts of the driver are holding tension, so if you just carelessly take the driver apart, then some of the parts might go flying and get lost, and then you'll have another problem to deal with. So to take out this right here, you can just slide the hinge out and take this out, and it's important to note that there's a tiny little spring right here, so that could go flying potentially, so you just have to be careful when you're taking it apart. And then this is a piece of the broken pull grip spring right here. So with that, make sure you remove all of the broken pieces of pull grip spring that are in your driver, and we can start to reassemble. To reassemble, start by taking the small pawl catch spring and place it into the small hole right here. Next, take your new pull grip spring, and you notice there's a slight bend to it. You want that bend facing upwards. And slide it right down there. Now take the hinge and press the spring against the hinge with your finger. You don't have to worry about this end too much. Pick up the wide handle and slide this right into the socket. Then flip the pawl over so it presses the spring down. And you can see that there's a small pin on the pawl. You want that pin to ride against this ramp. So fold the pawl over, press this in, and have that pin set against the ramp. Now you can take your barrel, and you can see that there's a small hole in the barrel. You want that hole to fit right inside this pin, and it'll just sink right in. Now you can take your thin handle, slide that over, and then you can release your pressure on this. Then insert your screws into place. Insert the left side first, and then insert the right side. Sometimes this can become misaligned. You just have to give it a small push to get it to line up so the threads line up properly with the screw. Now you're ready to start screwing in the screws, and you want to make sure that you bring them up in tightness at the same time. You don't tighten one completely and then go to the other and tighten that. So I've screwed these almost all the way in on each side. Now I'm just going to take the Allen wrench, just give it one last little snug, go the rest of the way. Make sure not to over tighten as well, or else you could run into some problems. So now the driver's fully assembled. You can see that the grip shoots right back out, and you're ready to go.